Morning, folks. This soap is brought to us from Yulay. Name of this one here is Jared. I have linked down below with the information about the scent profile. It is like you can tell here, it's a cologne scent. I've had this one here for a moment. That's what it looks like there on the inside, what's left, and it is a very soft soap, close to a croap, if you will. Also got the island block this morning, no rubber band. Still got some Humphrey's witch hazel that's mentholated with some peppermint in it. And if you're wondering, this is a 16-ounce bottle. And we've got the matching aftershave here. And this one here is a 4-ounce container in a plastic bottle. It's not alcohol, but it's witch hazel based. There we go. Get my words straight there. Shaver of the day is this is a supply. This is the polished version of the Injector. And this will be the third use on this Personna blade. That's what it looks like there on the underside. This is the 2-dot plate, considered a classic. I also got the 1-dot and the 3-dot. Today I'm just using the 2-dot classic. And I've got the lather whipped up in my Crown King scuttle. And that's what it looks like there. This is a Frank shaving brush that has a badger knot in it. Whipped up pretty good here and there in the scuttle. Keeping it warm this morning. Already put a hot towel to the face and used some pre-shave oil, which is not much left in the container. And last time I shaved was Friday morning. So I've got just a little bit of growth there. We're going to see how all this works out. I'm going to go ahead and wet the face and get lathered up here. This particular soap that Monica made was in honor of her late son. He died in 2016, and this was one of the things that he really enjoyed was the scents, various scents, and she made this one for him. And it's a cologne type scent. Smells pretty nice. It's very complex, so for my for my nose to pick out any particular scent, my nose is not going to be able to do that, but I can tell you that it does smell very good. It's not very often that I go 2 days without shaving, or 3, and it was pretty busy this weekend. Besides changing of the time usually messes with just about anybody and everybody around here. So now that fall's here and we fell back an hour on the clock, which helped me out because I was pretty wore out. Son was in another band competition. This one here was marching, and they won this particular competition. It was like the 18th time in a row that they have won this. They're doing rather well this year. But I had Saturday morning. Of course, you know, they had the football game Friday night that they were at. So you're getting home late Friday night. And then up early Saturday morning, heading back up at the school by 7:30. And for the competition on Saturday. Got back home 1 o'clock Sunday morning. So for me, yeah, this is not very good hours. It's hard on a guy like me. So I decided this would be a pretty good video if somebody was wondering about whether it clogs up. With a few days growth, and it's doing rather well. Even with the blade on its 3rd use, didn't have any problem cutting right through it. Pretty smooth so far. I do enjoy this particular shaver. I think I think I mentioned this once before, at least I thought about it. I'll put a link below. There is not exactly a wide variety of blades for an injector. And this particular supply injector, there's a way you can load the blade without having to have the key. So if you have if you get something like a mini hair shaper blade, it's an injector blade in a dispenser that does not have a key. You can load these blades in the supply injector without having a key. And that's the way I load them. But I've noticed there's a, I think it's, Maggard's has a one from, I think it's Dorco, that has a dispenser. It doesn't have a key, but there, like I say, you can load it in a supply injector. So that would be another name brand, as well as if you can find them, there's a Schick Pro line. They're referred to as a 20. That one will fit the injector. And the 30s go, they're Pro line, a Schick Pro line 30, I think, is the size that goes right along with the Feather Artist Club style blades. I have a package of those I haven't tried just yet. I have noticed Classic Shaving, I had pre-ordered a shaver, and looks like it might be shipping towards the end of Thanksgiving, on or before Black Friday, it said. And they have another one that looks pretty interesting. It's called a HIRAM, if I'm pronouncing that right. It looks pretty sharp. It resembles, without the tapered end right here, because the end is more fat and round, and on this side here may have some places for your fingers to, grooves for your fingers to fit in, but it reminds me of the scales of like a snake, and the top part will resemble something like this right here. It looks pretty good. Looks like it packs a little bit of weight too. It's not a lightweight handle, but it'll take Feather Artist Club type blades. It's going to be shipped out at the same time according to the website. I'll put some links down below if you're interested in checking them out. Should provide some interesting shaving, that's for sure. From what I understand from the website, the way they're made is they're using metal injection molding. It's how they're making these shavers. Alright. Feeling pretty good. Usually, with this particular shaver on the classic plate, the 2-dot, usually the third pass is more of a pickup pass. Hitting spots with it, usually against the grain, will do a better job of cleaning things up. But there's not a whole lot left. Soap smells great. Alright, here we go with the against grain pass. Blade still seems to be holding up pretty good too. I usually get 5 shaves out of these blades. Which for me, that's pretty good. When I get 5 shaves out of a blade, I don't complain too much. It's when you start factoring in the cost and whatnot, kind of brings it down into the more inexpensive DE blades. You can pick these Personna blades up depending on where you're, or Personna style blades, I guess you might say. Pella. They kind of vary from where you get your, from your source, but usually you get 20 blades in a pack. And I guess you might say the general price is right around the, usually ends up being right around the $10 mark. If you go through supply, you can find them cheaper than that. Just depends on where you want to source your blades from. But order them straight from Ted Pella. My guess, if you haven't heard me say this before, my biggest complaint is when you go to order, you don't know what your shipping is going to be until after you check out. And that's my biggest complaint. Otherwise, you can find them somewhat cheaper there. I think they're hitting right around the $5 mark nowadays. It's been a while since I checked them out there, because I typically when I order these blades, I order quite a few, so I don't have to order them for a while and take advantage of the shipping, in other words. There's one thing about Monica's soap, is typically your face is going to feel pretty good by the time everything's done and over with. Got just a little bit of stinging, just a little bit, not much. Hey, I'll take it. This is a great shave. Go ahead with the Humphrey's witch hazel here. Got just enough peppermint to where you don't notice the menthol, and it still has a nice cooling effect. If you take a moment and read some of Monica's descriptions, she does mention along the lines that talking about leaving your skin better than when you first met. This is a, depending on what circle you travel in, this is some people, or I guess you might say, are Monica's husband has retired, and this is also kind of a celebration of that also, which I am looking forward to one day. I still got a little ways to go, but I am definitely looking forward to retiring. It's going to be great. Man, this smells great. Going price on this sort of thing, typically Monica's aftershaves will run you right around the $10 mark, and the soap is right around, I think it's $14.74, $75, $15 for 4 ounces. 4 ounces soap, $10 for 4 ounces of aftershave splash there. And my face always feels great. Post shave is always awesome with this soap. Can't complain a bit. And I still got plenty of lather here for a whole nother shave. Nice smooth shave this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. It's warmed up just a little bit here. It's above freezing for the low, but temperatures during the day are getting closer, being between 50 and 60, so it's a little bit nicer now. But boy, there for a moment I thought we was going to go straight to winter. Had a great shave. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.